The entire community raised their voices and shouted, and the people wept on that night. All the children of Israel complained against Moses and Aaron, and the entire congregation said, if only we had died in the land of Egypt, or if only we had died in this desert. Why does the Lord bring us to this land to fall by the sword? Our wives and children will be as spoils. Is it not better for us to return to Egypt? They said to each other, let us appoint a leader and return to Egypt. Moses and Aaron fell on their faces before the entire congregation of the children of Israel. Joshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, who were among those who had scouted the land, tore their clothes. They spoke to the entire congregation of the children of Israel, saying, the land we passed through to scout is an exceedingly good land. If the Lord desires us, he will bring us to this land and give it to us, a land flowing with milk and honey. But you shall not rebel against the Lord, and you will not fear the people of the land, for they are as our bread. Their protection is removed from them, and the Lord is with us. Do not fear them. The entire congregation threatened to pelt them with stones, but the glory of the Lord appeared in the tent of meeting to all the children of Israel. The Lord said to Moses, how long will this people provoke me? How much longer will they not believe in me after all the signs I have performed in their midst? I will strike them with the plague and annihilate them. Then I will make you into a nation greater and stronger than they. Moses said to the Lord, but the Egyptians will hear that you have brought this nation out from its midst with great power. They will say about the inhabitants of this land who have heard that you, O Lord, are in the midst of this people, that you, the Lord, appeared to them eye to eye, and that your cloud rests over them. And you go before them with a pillar of cloud by day and with a pillar of fire by night. And if you kill this nation like one man, the nations who have heard of your reputation will say as follows, since the Lord lacked the ability to bring this nation to the land which he swore to them, he slaughtered them in the desert. Now please let the strength of the Lord be increased. You spoke, saying, the Lord is slow to anger and abundantly kind, forgiving iniquity and transgression, who cleanses some and does not cleanse others, who visits the iniquities of parents on children, even to the third and fourth generations. Please forgive the iniquity of this nation in accordance with your abounding kindness, as you have borne this people from Egypt until now. And the Lord said, I have forgiven them in accordance with your word. However, as surely as I live, and as the glory of the Lord fills the earth, that all the people who perceive my glory and the signs that I performed in Egypt and in the desert, yet they have tested me these 10 times and not listened to my voice. If they will see the land that I swore to their fathers, and all who provoked me will not see it. But as for my servant Caleb, since he was possessed by another spirit and he followed me, I will bring him to the land of which he came, and his descendants will drive its inhabitants out. The Amalekites and the Canaanites dwell in the valley. Tomorrow turn back and journey into the desert toward the Red Sea. The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, how much longer will this evil congregation who are causing to complain against me exist? The complaints of the children of Israel, which they cause them to complain against me, I have heard. Say to them, as I live, says the Lord, if not as you have spoken in my ears, so will I do to you. In this desert your corpses shall fall, your entire number, all those from the age of 20 and up, who were counted because you complained against me. You shall not come into the land concerning which I raised my hand that you would settle in it, except Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua the son of Nun. As for your infants, of whom you said that they will be as spoils, I will bring them there, and they will come to know the land which you despised. But as for you, your corpses shall fall in this desert. Your children shall wander in the desert for 40 years and bear your defection until the last of your corpses has fallen in the desert. According to the number of days which you tour the land, 40 days, a day for each year, you will thus bear your iniquities for 40 years. Thus you will come to know my alienation. I, the Lord, have spoken. If I will not do this to the entire evil congregation who have assembled against me in this desert, they will end, and they will die. As for the men whom Moses had sent to scout the land, who returned and caused the entire congregation to complain against him by spreading a slanderous report about the land, the men who spread an evil report about the land died in the plague before the Lord, but Joshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh remained alive with the men who went to tour the land. Moses related all these words to the children of Israel, and the people mourned greatly. They arose early in the morning and ascended to the mountain top, saying, "We are ready to go up to the place of which the Lord spoke, for we have sinned." Moses said, "Why do you transgress the word of the Lord? You will not succeed. Do not go up, for the Lord is not among you, so that you will not be beaten by your enemies. For the Amalekites and the Canaanites are there before you, and you will fall by the sword, for you have turned away from the Lord, and the Lord will not be with you." They defiantly ascended the mountain top, but the ark of the covenant of the Lord and Moses did not move from the camp. The Amalekites and the Canaanites who lived on the mountain came down and smote them and crushed them, pursuing them until Hormah.